Hi guys, Max Roberts here with Go Left Gaming, and today is a very special episode. If you cannot tell by the obviously artificial lighting, it's very late at night, the light bulb in my room is out, and it's a very special day the gaming in the gaming world to me and a lot of other people. This week, Sony has sent out en masse to a bunch of different stores the DualShock 4 controller, and it's in the hands of the public. People can buy a DualShock 4, and it's pretty crazy. I actually think it's a really smart idea because this is getting it in our hands before it's like a taste of the next generation. And to bring you just a little slice of that taste, I have here my own DualShock 4 controller I picked up at a local GameStop, and they literally, behind the counter, they had a wall of DualShock stacked up about 3-4 high, and I don't know, maybe 10-12 across, of just DualShock 4 controllers for sale and under the pre-order number. So this is going to be my unboxing and side-by-side comparison of the future. Now, some people may be wondering, why would you buy a next-gen controller without the system? Which is a very valid point. But stories that broke on the internet from various news sources, Kotaku, IGN, Joystick, places like that, that the DualShock 4, which right here, is not only compatible with PC and Mac, it also, as long as it's directly plugged in via USB cable, it works very well with your PS3 on certain games. All the features like the touchpad and the share button and options and things don't work to their fullest, to what they're intended to do. So, it's a very fancy controller, and I haven't opened it. I've never had the ability to hold one and feel it in my hands. So before I open it, I'll show you the back of the box here. It just talks about some of its features. You may want to pause and read as best your quality as you can. But one interesting thing that a lot of people have been pointing out is that the controller itself, right here along the bottom, it needs a USB cable to charge. The controller itself, when you purchase it outside of the system, does not come with a USB cable. Now the system will, and PlayStation 3s did the same thing. They came with a USB controller. Now I'm not sure if DualShock 3s came with it when you bought it separate. I never really bought a second DualShock 3 controller, so I don't know if that's a comparison that stands. Let's open this puppy up. I already cut the sides with my knife, so I can just open it up right here. And this is pretty exciting. We got some plastic up top, and alright, you just kind of pull it out. We've got some instructions, legal mumbo jumbo, I'm sure. Pull this piece of plastic off, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the DualShock 3. Initial impressions, the weight. This, wow. You kind of just kind of gotta have a moment to like suck it all in and feel it. It's, joysticks are tight, springy, feel a lot, the grip is a lot better, and that's certainly helped the design of the concave joysticks here, the thumbsticks. But it's a tighter grip, it's a stronger rubber on top for sure. Instantly, you notice L2 and R2 compared to the DualShock 3, which I'll pull over here from the side here in a moment. The way they, I guess it would be concave as well, they flex out. They flex out against the air instead of bending back like the DualShock 3s did. Very nice. Buttons feel springy. The X, square, triangle, and circle feel good. The D-pad feels nicer. The buttons themselves go in toward the center. They all go to the center instead of being a flat plane, and they your thumb kind of just sinks into it, which is good. It feels really good. Now the touchpad, pretty smooth. Doesn't seem to be getting too dirty. Obviously, I'm not playing a game right now You can feel it being a button. The touchpad is a singular button, and it feels like, I mean, you easily could reach from, the joysticks up here with your thumb to click the button. You also notice the light bar here on the back, which if I hit the home button, see it flashing, indicating it needs a charge. So this thing's got a little tiny bit of juice in it. Options is going to be here on the right, and you've got the share button here on the left, which is nice, and then the home button at the bottom. You've got your microphone and headset plug-in right there, and the USB charging down below the light bar. It's got a good weight to it. And I like the handles here on the side. They're longer than any previous DualShock, and it feels, your hand wants to wrap around it, and it feels really good. It forms well with the hand. It's got a certain weight to it, which I think is a good thing in most controllers when you're holding a controller. You don't want it light and flimsy. You don't want to feel like you're not holding something. So the little bit of weight that's put to it is good. Now, I've got over here a DualShock 2 and a DualShock 3, which I'll pull over now. First, we've got the DualShock 2. One thing you notice is it's lighter. The DualShock 3 is for sure lighter, but the thumbsticks, you can definitely feel the lack of grip, and obviously the PS2 controller is much, much older. The D-pad buttons feel farther away. L1, R1, R2, and L2 don't feel too bad because they don't, while the initial design shows a curving in, it's, because they're buttons, not really triggers, there's not really a problem with them. The face buttons here, X, square, triangle, and circle, very far apart compared to the DualShock 4. Very far apart. It's even noticeable by sight, not just by feel. And the center is obviously smaller because it doesn't have a touchpad. But the controller's very clearly lighter, and that's probably because this package is less tech. Now, when you bring a DualShock 3 into the picture, the DualShock 4 is just barely heavier in weight. Nothing noticeable. Instantly, your fingers go to L2 and R2, and you feel the difference. Because of the convex design, your fingers almost slip off, which really never was a problem because after so long, shooters for the PlayStation moved shooting to L1 and R1, which I think feels better anyway when I'm playing a shooter. Again, the face buttons are farther apart. It's not only a feel but a noticeable sight difference. You can see it. And the D-pad, although it feels tighter on the DualShock 3, there's still that gap in separation. It's a very flat plane across. The controller. So, I mean, this also has a very good weight, and some later models of the DualShock 3 were made with lighter materials, so that gave the controller kind of a flimsy feel, and you definitely do not feel that in this DualShock 4. And it just feels good. The triggers are springy and light. It's ooh, this is nice, and I cannot wait to dig in to some PS4 games with this bad boy in just, 2 weeks. This Friday will be 2 weeks. Wow, that's crazy. Now, this video is part of Go Left Gaming's kind of PlayStation 4 news coverage week, building up to the PS4. The week before its launch, there's going to be new articles and new features on the blog site that you can check out, ranging from PlayStation memories to PlayStation opinions. We'll even have Mitchell Morgan, a huge member in the Podcast Beyond community, contributing some work and having some discussions with him on the site. There will be new videos, there will be new blog posts, all on the website, all PlayStation. We're super stoked about the PS4 launch, all building up to November 15th, the launch of PlayStation 4 here in America. It's very exciting. I hope you guys like this controller as much as I do. I'm going to get this hooked up to my PS3, see if it'll work with Last of Us, play some multiplayer. But until then, check out the rest of the PlayStation 4 news all on the website. And until then, always remember, go left.